Okay. Hey, Andrew, I'm Jan. I appreciate you coming in for an interview today. I have a few questions I need to ask you. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, you're applying to be a teacher for my daycare center, and I wanted to know what kind of experience or education you got in the child care field.
Experience-wise, I've practically raised my 12-year-old sister, so
Mm-hmm.
I have experience with that. Education-wise, I've graduated from Wiregrass with an associate's degree. I was in the Honor Society, and so
Oh,
my
smarty
teachers seem to
pants.
like me.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you have a preference with what age you work?
No, not really. I mean, I prefer preschool or two, but I would
Two-year-olds?
basically work wherever you want me
Two-year-olds is good. That's good. That's probably where I will meet somebody. Do you have a problem with having a criminal history or submitting to a drug test?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right, tell me something about yourself.
Well, I'm 26 years old. I'm from Fitzgerald, Oregon.
Yeah, Osceola.
Like I said, I have an associate's degree at Wiregrass with early childhood. I like working with kids where it goes to whether it be sports at the rec ball center or just hanging out with my little sister and all. And I'm a huge sports fan outside of.
Thus the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Irwin County Indians. Yeah, I got
Love
you.
Indians.
Gotcha. Okay. Why do you want this job?
Oh, what was job because one year daycare has a great standing in the community.
Yes. Go us.
And it's related to my field of work, so I think I can learn a lot on my journey to progress in my career.
Okay. Um, if I hire you, what do you think you can offer me?
I would offer you a hard worker, someone that listens, someone that takes direction well, someone that is not offensive when you feel like you need to correct me. I'm honest, loyal, and I will give my best to you.
I like that. Why did you leave your last job?
My last job, I worked at the Boys and Girls Club for almost 7 years. I was unit director, and I probably should have mentioned that in my experience.
It's okay. We got it covered now.
But the Boys and Girls Club is a non-profit, so the donations and so forth couldn't
Right.
go to the economy.
Bad economy.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand. How well do you work with other people?
I work with
Basically adults.
I work with others well. Like I said, I'm open to criticism. I don't take offense to stuff. As long as someone treats me well, I'm gonna treat them well. I don't have to like them outside of work, like a personal level, but I will respect work relationships. So no better than that.
Good deal. Good deal. We're open from 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Do you have any problem or if I needed you to come in or change hours, say if I gave you a set number of hours and I needed you to work a little bit longer, do you have a problem with that?
No, I work whatever you schedule work.
Okay. If you've got a child that's out of control and won't do anything you say, how do you think you'd handle that?
I would try to talk with the child, figure out if there's something that's going on with the child.
Right.
If the child was unresponsive to communicating with me, then I would do my best to pull it aside and maybe give it a little bit more one-on-one attention and see if it's just craving attention, negative, positive, any type of attention. And then that'd be my first step.
Okay. You said 2-year-olds would be a good age group for you, and a lot of times I have a problem with the 2-year-olds biting. If you had a child that bites, how would you handle that?
Well, first off, I would take care of the child that was bitten, make sure that he or she was not being any type of medical care at all. After that, I would talk with the child who did the bite and try to explain to the child as much as possible with a 2-year-old that we don't bite and do my best to separate that child from the other child, put them in another group, put them in another center, something along the lines.
Okay, the state now encourages redirection, so would that kind of be your way of redirecting, or how would you redirect? What would be a good way that you think that you could redirect?
Yeah, similar to that. I would try to just get them out of the environment that they're in. Maybe they don't get along with that child for whatever reason. Yes, I would just take them to different areas. I would try to get them in a different area, a different group, talk to them one on one, stuff like that.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about yourself, or do you have any questions you want to ask me about the job?
When can I start?
Well, probably pretty soon. Do you still think that this job's right for you?
I think it would be great for me. I think it's right in the area that I'm looking for. I think I could learn a lot under you. So, yes.
Okay, let me ask you this last question. Being a male in a typical female role, do you have a problem with that, or does that bother you?
It bothers me to an extent that other people look at me different
Right.
because I'm choosing to work with kids. Even though you hear people say we need more males
Right.
into childcare.
That's right.
But other than, I know that people look at it different, it don't bother me. I like what I do. People can think if they want. I know what I do. So
And so if I have a parent that, has a question, do you have a problem with talking to that parent and telling them that you plan to further your education and that kind of thing?
no, I don't have a problem at all talking to anybody about it.
Because to be honest with you, in this occupation, the parents are usually harder to deal with than the children.
I believe that.
Okay, well, I will call you, and probably it sounds really good. I'll probably be calling you within the next day or two. You hadn't heard from me in a couple of days, call me back.
Sure will.
And I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.